destroys more lives than failure, poverty, or bad luck combined. It doesn't announce itself loudly. It doesn't look dangerous at first, and most people believe it is justified. But if you cannot control it, you will always be predictable. And predictable people are easy to defeat. Right now, in 2026, this emotion is running most people's lives. It decides how they react. It decides what they avoid. It decides who controls them. That emotion is emotional reactivity, not anger itself, not fear itself, but the inability to regulate what you feel when pressure appears. Most people believe strength means intensity. They think power comes from loud reactions, strong opinions, explosive emotions. They are wrong. The strongest individuals in this world are not emotional. They are deliberate. And in a world that is louder, faster, and more manipulative than ever, emotional control is no longer optional. It is a survival skill. Look around. People are offended instantly, provoked easily, triggered constantly. A comment ruins their mood. A setback derails their week. A small inconvenience becomes an excuse to quit. This is not sensitivity. This is weakness disguised as self-expression. Because every time you lose control of your emotional state, you hand power to whatever provoked you. And in 2026, there are systems designed specifically to provoke you. Here is the uncomfortable truth. If someone can control your emotions, they can control your behavior. They can pull you into arguments. They can distract you from priorities. They can push you into decisions you later regret. Reactive people do not lead. They are led by algorithms, by other people's opinions, by temporary feelings that disappear but leave permanent damage behind. Anger feels powerful, but uncontrolled anger is predictable. Fear feels protective, but unmanaged fear is paralyzing. Stress feels productive, but chronic stress destroys clarity. Emotions are not the enemy. Lack of command is. The most dangerous people are not the angriest ones. They are the calm ones. The ones who pause while others panic. The ones who breathe while others explode. The ones who observe while others react. Calm is not weakness. Calm is control. And control is dominance. In high-pressure moments, negotiations, conflict, competition, crisis, the emotionally reactive always lose first. They say too much. They reveal intentions. They make impulsive decisions. Meanwhile, the calm individual gathers information, adjusts strategy, and chooses the optimal response. That is not personality. That is training. Most people never train emotional control. They train skills. They train knowledge. They train appearance. But when pressure hits, everything collapses because the foundation was never built. Emotional control is not learned by watching videos alone. It is built through awareness, repetition, and restraint. And restraint is uncomfortable. Here is where reality separates people. When something provokes you an insult, a delay, a loss, disrespect, there is a moment before reaction. A brief space. That space is power. Most people ignore it. They react instantly and then justify it later. The disciplined person uses that space. They pause. They breathe. They choose. And in that pause, they take control back. In 2026, impulsive behavior is expensive. It costs opportunities. It damages reputations. It sabotages long-term goals for short-term emotional relief. Every emotional outburst feels good for seconds and costs you for months. Strong people understand this trade-off. Weak people don't think past the feeling. There is another truth most people avoid. Your emotions are not unique. They feel personal, but they are predictable biological responses. Stress increases heart rate. Anger narrows thinking. Fear exaggerates threats. If you treat emotions as commands, you become mechanical. If you treat them as signals, you become strategic. The moment you stop identifying as your emotions, you gain distance from them. And distance creates control. You do not need to eliminate emotion. You need to master your response. Anger can fuel discipline if controlled. Fear can sharpen preparation if regulated. Pressure can enhance performance if trained for. But left unmanaged, these same emotions destroy consistency. Here is the mindset shift that changes everything. Feeling something does not require acting on it. You can feel anger without speaking. You can feel fear without retreating. You can feel stress without rushing. That gap between feeling and action is where strength lives. Most people never develop it. In a world obsessed with expression, restraint looks strange. Calm looks cold. Silence looks weak. Control looks boring. But boring people win long games. They are not distracted by drama. They are not pulled into unnecessary conflict. They are not emotionally exhausted by everything happening around them. They choose their battles and win the ones that matter. Ask yourself this honestly. How many decisions have you made purely because of emotion? How many opportunities did you sabotage because you reacted instead of responded? How many times did you say or do something that felt right in the moment and wrong later? Those moments were not accidents. They were symptoms of untrained emotional control. Here is the reality of 2026. Pressure is not decreasing. Competition is not slowing down. Noise is not disappearing. If you do not build emotional discipline, this environment will overwhelm you. But if you do, it becomes an advantage. While others panic, you focus. While others react, you calculate. While others burn energy emotionally, you conserve it strategically. The goal is not to become emotionless. The goal is to become unshakable, to stay steady when challenged, to stay composed when provoked, to stay disciplined when comfort calls. That level of control is rare, and rarity creates power. Most people will hear this and feel inspired for a moment. Then the next trigger arrives, and they fall back into old patterns. But a few will take this seriously. They will start noticing their reactions. They will practice pausing. They will train restraint daily, quietly, without applause. And over time, their presence will change. People will feel it. Situations will shift. Results will follow. If you want more content that sharpens emotional control, builds mental toughness, and trains psychological discipline, subscribe. Not for hype, not for entertainment, but for mental development. This channel exists to build control where most people stay reactive. Train the mind. Unleash the monster.